a very interesting use case brought by my friend Josh Mooring from Virginia. Josh actually pointed out that the bad guys and the X-Force, the Palo organization, Talos, Cisco, all those are reporting that the bad guys are using the payload for the DNS resolution traffic as the mean for command and control. Let me explain what this is all about. As you can see in the standard net flows, you'll see the resolution of a particular URL and some basic things, but you cannot see the content of the payload. QNI component of QRadar can actually see that. So if you perform this simple search, in which we're saying if the field in the payload called DNS domain name is not null, please show me those cases. And in this particular case, we see that this is the actual IP of the malware, and blocking this is not going to do you any good because the bad guys will find another IP. But if we look at the content of it, we see that there is a text field that QNI extracts called DNS request type. And in it, we got the get update. What this is actually doing, get update, is periodically asking the malware, hey, do you have anything for me? And if this doesn't come any response, say, well, that's fine, nothing for me to do. When you do get information, you get the task, and the malware, the command and control communicates what are the things, what are the actions that it wants the malware to actually execute. A couple more searches that we have, and I'm putting these searches also in there's a box folder whose link is in the video description of this one. The file name is going to be Mozart, that you can find these particular searches. Let's actually see this other search. This particular search, notice that it's saying, looking inside the domain name. If I get ID, get task, get updates, there are other commands, but these are, I'm just making some of them in it. And we can see with the DNS query and the text is get task, get update, you see the same indication of the communication. Let's see two more searches that Josh actually created. And this one actually looks when the user agent is Microsoft Crypto API, I believe. Yeah, this is when user agent is this. That's one of the indications. Notice the file name. This is the file name probably used as part of the infection process. See, a lot of indication. You get hashes, you get all these components that you can use to further understand the nature of the malware. Let me show you the first search that Josh gave me, which is, again, we see additional information about that particular malware. Now, knowing this, I created a very simple rule. This is not optimized. This is just something quick and dirty to show you how this actually will work. Let's actually see the simple logic of the rule. I name it Mozart IOC detected. And basically what we did is that when the domain name is contained in any one of these reference set, Mozart IOC alphanumeric, let me actually go there and show you that. And in there, what I did, this is specifically for detecting Mozart, what I put in here, I should use the new app, it's nicer than this one, but let me look for that. What I put in here are the Mozart specific command, right? Get a D, get task. All these are things that we know that the malware uses for communication. Back to the actual rule. I send this to advisor, and advisor is saying this is a big deal, right? And no wonder why. And it's actually indicating, if you want to see all the variation, all the malware variations that are in there, well, this is the only data that was in the offense, the malicious IP that we just saw. This is the source IP where the communication was taking place. And notice all the relationship and all the different type of name for the malware that we see in here, right? I hope that this serves as another example of why you need to inspect the full content of the payload to avoid sophisticated attacks that otherwise will go completely unnoticed.